Hello, my chosen ones, star seeds in Neurodivergent. I hope you're doing extremely well today. Today, we're going to be talking about the chosen one lingo or the chosen one vocabulary. Some of you might have grown up in an area where you had to use something called AAV. AAV stands for African American Vernacular. And what you do is you use that lingo to communicate with each other on a day to day. Simple terms like, what's up, la brother? Or what's poppin', family? Can be coined as vocabulary to communicate from two different types of people, specifically from the African American background. But it doesn't necessarily have to be that way. Now, chosen ones have the same thing, and we communicate the way we communicate. When we switch off all the other bullshit that goes on in our lives and around our family, our vocabulary spikes up into levels that people can never understand. For example, the word opulence. No one on their day-to-day uses the word opulence, and it seems to me that it's just something that chosen ones use. The word opulence just means a lot of luxury items and a lot of prosperity. Speaking of prosperity, that's another word that chosen ones use that your average NPC doesn't use. On top of that, we also use the word abundance. Most people that go about their day-to-day lives believe that the word abundance just means having something plentiful, but they don't understand that you can be abundant in different areas of your life. You can be abundant with a loving family. You can be abundant with multiple vehicles. You can be abundant with a lot of food in your fridge. You can be abundant with love in your heart. Typically, they only equate abundance to monetary value. That's what makes chosen ones different, is because we have different words that we use that is not normal to the normal population. One other word that we use is spirit monitoring. If you're a chosen one, chances are you know what spirit monitoring is, and you have felt monitored by those strange spirits that watch your social media and watch every move you make just to see your fail. It blows my mind sometimes that you're just really out there enjoying your life because you realize that there's a clock ticking, and by the time you hit 90, chances are you're going to leave this earth. So you're just trying to have the best time that you possibly can by working hard. Unfortunately, the monitoring spirits, they watch you because they don't understand what you're doing, and they mistake your hard work for cheating. Another word that chosen ones use is understanding. Understanding is not a typical word that your average person uses. And if you hear another person say that word, chances are they have done the inner work to improve their lives. And that's why they use the word understanding. There's many NPCs that will watch a video and will try to understand what understanding means, but it will never click for them because you have to be well versed with the chosen one vocabulary. Another word that we use is G-stalking, and I can guarantee you almost 90% of the world don't know what that word means. But if you're a chosen one, starseed, and you're divergent, chances are you've experienced it before and you've seen the things that the people do to try to throw you off balance when you're just trying to live a prosperous life. The entities come out of nowhere with their noise campaigns and try to distract you. They go around putting things in places to throw you off and make noises when you're trying to be in a peaceful and quiet environment. They look at you and give you weird stares while you're walking on the streets, thinking that you don't know what's going on, but you know that there is a campaign against you and trying their best to scare you away from prosperity. If you coin yourself a chosen one, chances are you know what the word equanimity means, or If you coin yourself a chosen one, chances are you know what the word scarcity is, and you try your best to make sure that you don't have a scarcity mindset. You understand that there's a lot in this world that you can have, and God has made it that way. As the flowers bloom every year, and the fruit trees provide fruit every year, and the fishes never run out in the sea. So you understand words like scarcity mindset. You also understand words like gray rocking, which is not a normal word for a normal NPC. The NPCs will try to look these things up, but the reality is you cannot look up something that you have not experienced because it just wouldn't make any sense. Typically, you only go and do research onto something that you have experienced. So, chosen one learn words like gray rocking in order to navigate the matrix dealing with the covert narcs. There are so many other words and so much more vocabulary that chosen ones use. I cannot get through all of them. But what I do know is that we have those words and it's only for us. The reason why we talk about it is because it's like our own fight club and we're the only ones who can connect with each other with this lingo. Chosen ones, keep it that way and keep it within the circle, as the circle is what keeps us safe. Don't worry about the low vibrational entities that try to understand. They don't have the IQ to actually understand those words. Pretty much, it's futile. They wouldn't even know what that word means either. So, just understand that if you're a chosen one, starseed, and you're a divergent, your brain power is way more activated than your normal day-to-day human being. So, you don't have to worry about them understanding you or trying to decipher what you're talking about because they can't. They literally don't have the spiritual backing and understanding to understand these things, which is why they never read the Bible. You have to actually be educated to understand what the Bible is talking about. With that being said, chosen ones, keep the vocabulary up and stay in the right path on the yellow brick road. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.